Witches and goblins, welcome to Fright Night. You'll have to excuse the mess I'm in. I've just had an old friend for dinner. Anyway, tonight we have a blood red Antoria pre-lawsuit 335. I like. Something very interesting going on with this. We'll have a look at it in a minute. But let's have a listen to it first. Let's go. Now, what time is it? Oh, it's just pick-up time. So, let's have a listen to them on noisy or distorted first. And that was in the bridge position into the centre. I can almost smell 1970. And onto the neck. Let's see how they clean up. Okay, so before we do have a listen to the pickups on the clean setting, let's talk about the elephant in the room. And I'm not referring to myself, well, not just yet anyway. Yeah, the chicken head. it is a statistical anomaly, but we'll go into that in a bit. So the position I've been using is position number 3. I don't know what it does, but that's what I like the sound of best. So. And that was on the neck pickup into the centre. Onto the bridge. Fabulous. Okay, so let's try chicken. I don't even know. Oh, there are numbers on these. So I'm on chicken end number 3. I'm going to go to number 2. See if there's any difference. Just made me feel like doing that really on 2. Let's have a listen to 1. So we're still on the bridge pickup. Surprising really for something that's banging on the door of 50 years old. We're in the centre now on position 3, move to position 2. Onto the neck. So we're on 1, onto 2. Onto 3. Well, how on earth did they do it back in those days? Well, by just working out and being clever, I reckon. So look round. So made in the Gakki Plant, somewhere in the, probably 73, 74, 75, somewhere around there. And they are better than they should be. That's the first thing I'll say. You'll see some numbers back here. I assume that will tell you what the pickups are popping out, and we even get a very, very, well, it's very difficult to photograph. Photo of the back of one of the pickups that does have some numbers on it. It means nothing to me at all. There will be some of you aficionados out there that can tell me more about this. I just know it. So yes, Gakki Plant, Matsumoto, and it is, I have to say, like the rest of the Antoria stuff, brilliant. There are, of course, some foibles, but let's have a look from stem to stern. So, yeah, as you can see, certainly pre-lawsuit, because it's got the open book headstock and it has the, I mean, it's just a Gibson flower pot, isn't it, in the middle there. And of course, the inlays on the rosewood fingerboard are absolutely, without doubt, custom shop. They may well be, the inlays may well be mother of pearl. I seem to think they are. They don't look like mother of toilet seat, like, you know, some of your modern stuff. So that's very nice. Now, with all the ones I've seen of these, very, very disappointingly, let's get the strap off and then we can manoeuvre it a little more easily. Yeah, around the back, disappointingly, it's got those, I mean, they serve their purpose, they do their job, but they're not the best that's out there. It would have been nice to have seen it with Clousons or Grovers, and certainly what they wanted to see, I reckon, from the front elevation was that you do have tulip keys, just like the Gibsons. That it is clearly copying. the neck is, oh my word, the neck is thin. The neck is thin in absolutely every dimension. It's thin this way, and it's thin this way as well. However, that does make it rather easy to play, unless of course you've got big old fat sausage fingers, then avoid, I would say. So, neck binding, certainly, and body binding, certainly we have. It's a 335, isn't it, you see? And we've got body binding both fore and aft, up top and bottom, I should probably say. And I haven't got a clue what they're made of. Wood. Yes, definitely made of wood. When I lifted the pickup, I could see inside there was wood, so it's made of wood. I like that. Scratch plate, 2 humbuckers, and they are brilliant. The humbuckers are popping out roughly like a Gibson 57 Classic, in that late 7, you know, just knocking on the door of 8 mark, with about 3 3/4 in between, which is what I would expect. So here we go. So we've got 4 witch hat controls, 2 volumes, 2 tones. These are in, so you've got volumes up toward the head and tones toward toward the lower end of the guitar. But here's where it all gets slightly different. The chicken head, as we call them, or the veritone switch, of which there are 3 positions, and it all works, you know, if you're into that kind of thing. Quite frankly, I value these exactly as highly as I value those split coil loads of nonsense. But it certainly, and that's the thing about this, is that it works for 1973 to 5, somewhere like that. It works all the way up the neck. The action is where we want to see it, and it is really, really like a very, very modern guitar to play. Exhaust pipe at the front there, where I'd expect to see it, and of course it's got this really, really cute, very, very close to the body underwrap trapeze system here before it gets onto the. Now, a lot of these I've seen have got a wooden bridge base, but this is like a proper ABR, where the posts sink directly into the body. Let's see if you can get a decent look at that. And to be fair, it is on the deck, but it doesn't need to be on the deck because it's a bolt-on neck. You can bung a shim in there if you like, and so it does clearly tell us that it was made in Japan. Please have a look at the serial number, and if those numbers mean anything to any of you out there, I will be ever so grateful if you would let me know. A little bit of tarnishing on there, as you can see. The real, you know, honestly, what? It shouldn't work as well as it does, and it is brilliant to play, and it's as sweet as anything. The sound is fabulous, and if you can find one, I mean, you know, if you can find one, it's got. I think I found one little chip on this, just on this upper ear here, if you like, up about. And other than that, it's you know, it's been used, it's been played, but the frets are pretty decent. I mean, that 1970s thin mandolin wire or something like that. You know, but just so well made, like everything that came out of that Gakki Plant. It was all pretty brilliant, really. In fact, that Antoria lawsuit Les Paul I did a couple of 3 months ago was very probably one of the best playing guitars I've ever had in my hands. So yeah, you know, toggle switch, which is at, you can see that of course 3 of the inserts are missing. Somebody who's resourceful, I'm sure, could make inserts for those and make that all look original again. And you've got your 3-position toggle switch in, you know, a very sensible and normal place. So yeah, trapeze, bridge, Tunematic, 2 unbuckers, bolt on neck, F-holes. There is actually, with this one, as it goes, a little acousticness. Yeah, so all in all, 11 out of 10. And Gakki, of course, as far as I'm aware, still make guitars, and I have no doubt that they will be as excellent as this. And it's all, and the other beauty about this thing is it's all original. Now, value, I don't know how to value this. I haven't got a clue. But what I can tell you is that there is one almost exactly the same, although it does not have the chicken head. Oh, that's what I meant to mention. So, the Antoria, I'm just double checking that it is an Antoria. I haven't seen, and I've done, I've done due diligence, as they say. I've made my research. Cannot find an Antoria with the chicken head. However, some of the Ibanez models did have the chicken head or veritone arrangement on them, and so that does in fact make it something of a statistical anomaly. Probably in the in the right market, probably very, very collectible. But like I say, so the guy who's got one on that is by no means as nice as this is after £1,600 for it, which is on the eBay at the moment, which I think is probably a trifle ambitious. I mean, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know how to value it, but certainly it's got to be worth a monkey, hasn't it? Eh? Or maybe a kangaroo or a brace of donkeys, whatever those nomenclatures are for sums of money. Yeah, but all in all, great, and we'll keep up with modern traffic. Absolutely, all day long, we'll keep up with modern traffic. So yeah, if you can find one, really, really highly recommend it. It really is a thing of beauty. So I've waffled on way too long. I'll say good night. Adios, amigos, and get scared. Careful out there, all you witches and goblins. All right, adios, amigos. Ta-ra.